Hello everyone and welcome. Today we'll be taking a look at a couple of highlight viewer submitted matches of StarCraft 2. Joining me here for the first match of the day, the map is Whispers of Gold, and the upper left corner shall belong to a red Protoss player. It is I. But wait, that's not all. No, there's another player here, the bottom right, a Terran in blue SCVs controlling. It is the base of I. Pay careful, close attention. There's less. Okay, there's at least one less I over here, so don't get confused. I know they're similar. They do look mildly alike, yes, I can say it without being rude or offensive, because they're barcodes, they don't have feelings, they're not real creatures. But they're also slightly different. There's a few key differences you can note. We have a double barcode submission, which I don't know what to be more concerned and upset about. Is it the fact that there's so many barcodes out there that this can happen, statistically speaking? Or is it the fact that one of you is a viewer of mine and is using a barcode? Ugh, you wound me. How could you? Hide your shame. Protoss, it's a cyber core? You're proxying a cyber core? Okay. Well, that's a choice. Yeah. So, in short summary, double barcode, TVP, no clue. We're just gonna kind of enjoy. I'm gonna go out on a very short limb here and say there's not gonna be a whole lot of learning to be had. If you guys are both barcode players, I'm gonna guess, based on what I've seen so far, we're looking at high plat, low diamond, maybe, which is not far-fetched. I mean, people generally around the diamond level, around the diamond league, is when some people start to think I need a barcode account because people are blind countering my strategies that I'm only executing mildly well. Barcodes get me in a tizzy, so have fun. Look forward to that too, I'm sure, as the game progresses. We've got proxy everything over here. Why not? Nexus, battery, at least you're expanding, I suppose. It puts you a league above some others, where we've got a good old 200 stim rush, because my 8 Marines will really benefit from having the key research. Okay. That makes more sense now. It's a fleet beacon rush. Barcode Protoss. It's either Cannons, Dark Templar, or Tempest, I swear. Are you stuck? Are you stuck? I think he's stuck. Look at the boundaries. I don't think he's making it out of there. I don't think the probe can get out. Alright, here we are once again. Place your bets. Will the probe ever get out? Will it be option 1, another recall? Option 2, a building is destroyed. We'll go with option 2 can be just destruction. We can say a building's destroyed or the probe's destroyed. There's just death and dismemberment abound. And option 3, nothing. He's just stuck here the rest of the game. Those are your choices. I'm going to go with, personally, I'm thinking option 3. I think he's just going to be stuck and condemned here for the rest of his probely existence. I don't think anything's going to come of this. And that brings me such great joy to know that the barcode can trip over themselves just as much as cause any havoc to other players. Our good old 200 player over here has decided, you know what I need? Another barracks. I've decided to add that on to make just a boatload of Marines and Marauders. Gave him stim, gave him +1. This is actually a little scary of a push. it is going to be spotted. And ordinarily, I would say the Protoss doesn't need to be too terribly concerned if they've been doing what they should be doing, where they're building, sentries, building up energy, scouting around. At this point, you'd probably have Blink done. You can kind of harass a little bit. I wouldn't say the Protoss needs to be too terribly scared. However, this is not your normal, this is not your, we can't say grandpappies because that'd probably be Brood War, so this is not your pappies TVP, okay, from Wings of Liberty. These are Tempests, and your pappy would go, is that like a storm? It goes sort of, pappy, it's okay. Just calm down, maybe go find something to do. Start your hand in woodworking, I suppose. The Tempest going to be successful at terrifying the Terran enough to send their army across to the other side of the map, which is probably a good decision. Where are all the probes? Do you evacuate the probes? The Protoss on point with their shenanigans. This Protoss is well versed in the art of Protossing. Okay. The hidden expansion, setting up the probes to evacuate a bit quicker. Still trying to get a little bit of Vespene, but this base is absolutely toasted, roasted, burnt, charred even. Absolutely inedible. Okay, the Marines and Marauders have their way with the place and will destroy the assimilators. Terran is not leaving anything to chance. However, chance is not what you need to be worried about. No, in fact, it is this air-based weather, the Tempest with tectonic destabilizers, starting to have a bit of fun with the base, focusing down the tech lab. Because, what we really need to be concerned about when we're fielding Tempests are things like Marauders. Yes, that's good. Make sure you take out those tech labs. Get rid of the Marines, too. There's a couple cannons, battery, forward position. Marines, I believe they did spot. Yeah, they spotted the cannon on the low ground, so they will know about the base down there. This is enough Marines, I think, to kill the Tempest if they could actually connect. And this is the issue with Marines fighting Tempest, is they don't really get to where they need to go. Look at this placement. This Protoss. Okay, Protoss shenanigans, an expert. Oh god, squeeze this one last Tempest out. The probe. He was killed off. We'll double check, but I'm pretty sure he was killed off. So about 7:45. The Terran deciding option 2 for all of us. Assault turrets kill a Tempest. There's only 4 Tempests. Which, I say only, but there's also only 1 Marine, so I guess this is just over. I guess the Protoss just kind of wins, just kind of takes it. But the Terran, they still have, well, not really. There's only 1 Marauder. There's only 0 Marauders. Okay, it's over. I was gonna say, the Terran could destroy the buildings, maybe, if they could squeeze the forces out to, like, over here. But not anymore. I think this Protoss has done it. The Protoss has shown themselves to be the superior barcoder. Yes. There's been absolutely 0 chat, too. Nobody even said good luck, have fun. I double-checked at the start. Nobody, it's just, like, the Barcode player in its natural habitat, filled with shenanigans and rage, enough to completely deny themselves any semblance of, I don't know, I got nothing. It's just a disaster, okay. We're watching the slow, prolonged death throes. Don't. Why you gotta make this harder for everybody? Okay. Floating the command center. Where are you going with this? Where do you think you're going? Really? Really? What are you gonna do? Suddenly decide it's time to make a starport when you have 11 minerals to your name? No. Commit. Double down. You made a bunch of Marines. You made 5. We had 5 barracks. I couldn't figure out where the starport button was. Okay then. Well, the Marines decide to spare the local wildlife. Thank you. Oh, this isn't even targetable. Oh, that's good. Cow will remain safe. Tempests start to pick off the Marines. It's a bit of a dance. But I don't think the Terran quite knows how to dance. They skipped dance class, apparently. Production looking woefully lacking on all fronts. All sides. There's only 2 buildings left for the Protoss, actually. But one of them's a Nexus, and that's going to be a bit tough. Oh. Go up the ramp. Don't care about the Tempest. You can outrun them. I don't know about that, actually. Tempests, they fly fairly quickly. Ah, that's gonna be it. The Terran decides to try to fight Tempest with Marines at a 1-to-1 level, and it's over. God. Thank you. Thank you for the double barcode submission here. That was very Barcode. From the start of zero semblance of good luck, have fun, to both of you doing something weird and shenanigan-y. So, oh, God. I want to check on the probe, though. I want to go back and look at the probe. That was about 7:45, we called it. Let's see. Alright. 7:18, we have the probe still here. Did he get killed off? I'm assuming he did. I'm assuming the building's destroyed first. He's destroyed quickly afterwards. The Terran forces your choice. If you chose option 2, filled with death and destruction, you are the winner. Well done. Good guess. Thank you again for the submission. I do appreciate it. That is not all for today, though, folks. Onwards to the next match. The second match of the day will be played on the map Amygdala here. We already have a broken portrait. Oh, dear. Well, the Protoss player blue probes here in the upper right corner. It is Protoss Drip. Better than Barcode? Maybe. Remains to be seen. And in the opposite corner, another Protoss. Get your bingo cards out. It is PvP. Welcome, Knight. Or Knight Knight, as I would like to call you. I will call you this. You cannot choose. Uh-oh. Bingo cards at the ready, lads. It's off to a flying start. We've got a Forge. We've got proxy gateways doing the good old compass of proxy gates, I call it, because we make one in every direction here. Yeah. Just waiting on the minerals. 4 gates is a lot to build all at once when you only have, probes equivalent to some temperatures in the far northern regions, I suppose. Why'd you show the probe if you're gonna do that? Like the probe came right over here. Ah, there's 2. Unfortunately, though, well within the vision range of the red Protoss here. The forge is completed, but we need these pylons up and running. This is why people normally start the cannon rush, like, down here, so it's not as easily detected. Oh, one of the blue probes goes down. Second one fearing for its life. Red pulls an appropriate number of probes. Appropriate number to deal with the cannon successfully. I'm not even sure those were canceled. I think those were just flat out kills. Oh dear, and the probe was killed off too. Well, that's over. Okay. Well, just leave the number of probes on the cannon. 4 is a great number to have if you pull them early enough. If you catch it early, 4 is okay. If you catch it a bit late, though, you're a little slow on the draw there. That's okay. You just need to pull an extra 1 or 2. Zealot is the choice for red, who's decided. Freaking Protoss. This is just the theme of the day. Protoss, upset with their stereotype, perhaps, choosing to continue said problems. Hesitation on the Zealot's part is going to make it so they lose a lot of health on their way in here. The probes will easily clean that up, easily deal with it. You need to pause. You need to just accrue an investment of zealots. Okay, we have to get the congregation going. Is it a congregation? They're zealots, so I feel like we have to go with some type of religious term. And I don't really want to call any religion out in particular, so I can't, like, you know, say something like a synagogue of zealots. So I think we're just going to go with a congregation. I feel like that's kind of general. Oh god, this is terrible positioning. No. Put the zealots in the mineral line. Oh god, it's still turning out to be decent, but it is not pretty in the slightest. And you were winning that battle. The zealots, the probe is pulled to even the odds. Stalker, the next decision. It's a disaster. The cannon rush will be continued on the other side of the map. A probe was pulled. A probe has escaped. How long until Red notices? Oh, that was pretty quick, actually. Not too bad. Unfortunately, there is a cannon blue learning from their cannon rush mistakes. Are they truly a Protoss player of this level? Good god, holy 8 PM on blue's side. What are you doing with that much? You're making cannons. Controlling, I mean, this is going to feel like a lot. Controlling the Stalker, if you're going to try to keep the Stalker alive. Oh god, don't let him get surrounded. Make a full wall off. And just sit some adepts on the opposite side. Nope. Too late. Not gonna happen. The zealots make their way into the base, start trying to tear open the door once again. The cannon's now threatening the Nexus on the other side. Now, Red has more buildings, though, because they have the gateways up here, so they will be fine as far as, you know, win-loss conditions. But the problem is they're about to lose all of their income. And blue has the option, has the potential to win this. It's going to be a kiting battle. We can follow the Stalker for a bit. They do have 2 Stalkers queued up on the way. The problem is the gates have lost power. So that's, you know, a really big problem as far as this is concerned. Zealots, a couple more being produced, being made. Nexus, oh, they canceled. The Zealots, actually. Perhaps, no. You really should cancel them and just make another Nexus. Honestly, you have enough minerals. If you cancel the Zealots, you can make another Nexus. Oh god, it's not a wall. Oh dear. The Zealots, did they kill the Stalker? Oh god, they did. They got the Stalker killed. So they're gonna just march into the base here. Start to pick off the next with this Protoss. The blue is just not able to keep these Stalkers alive. The probes need to buffer a little bit, I think. If blue could just clean this up, they would probably be in a solid position. 3 Stalkers now. For what it's worth, Adepts are a better choice in this situation. But I know Stalkers are comfy. Stalkers are easy. We make Stalkers. We've been making Stalkers since Wings of Liberty, right? That's what we do. Holy moly, that's a lot of Zealots to deal with, though. Another reason that Adepts are better, getting that bonus damage versus the Zealots. Send the probes! Send the probes! No, why do you keep putting the probes back to work? Oh, it's tense. A single Stalker. If the Stalker dies, it's over. No. Oh, the probes are hurting the Stalker more than helping at this point. A couple Zealots pulled away from the chase to deal with some of the buildings, which is a great decision on the part of Red, by the way. Getting rid of the pylon. Oh, look at the chrono. That's such a sad chrono. It will not continue. The Stalkers still... No! And that is all they wrote. Okay. Stalker no longer being produced from our sad chrono of a gateway. Instead, we're going to try to make cannons, presumably next to the proxy gates. But there's potential, I would say. They have 1 probe. Where's the probe? Oh, here's the probe. I don't like this. They can only make 1 more cannon. No. I don't think they can actually win this. They would need another cannon over here. GG's. Well done. Well played. Both of you. Okay. Shenanigans abound are the theme of today, it would seem. Protoss, especially flavored shenanigans. Thank you to everyone who submitted, everyone who took part and participated in such glorious carnage, I will say. And as always, of course, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys have a great day.